Good morning, folks, and welcome to another episode of Born Suckers Elliott Wave Analysis of Natural Gas. So here today, I just want to go over what we've been going through here, where we're at in the big picture, rather with where we're going here in this wave C. Let me just quickly show you a 5-hour chart. Let's see if all my things show up here. Okay. Of course, it's not going to be perfect over here. It's always something to fix. Okay. And of course, we know that this was wave B over here. And this was wave A right down here. Okay, so A, B, C, yada, yada, yada. Here we go. This is wave C. I can show you the whole thing. There we go. This was wave C. We're not complete yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. And we are in the fifth wave, which is showing us to be a bit stubborn. And if I can use that to describe Elliott Wave, misleading, deceiving, thanks to the market makers. So what we got here, when we came into this wave 3 here, not this one, this one here, the intermediate, rather this would be not an intermediate, it would be a primary. Now this, we go right over here. That was that. Anyway, this is supposed to be down here. This is wave A. 1 through 5 for A, B, C, nice and short. Down to 1, 2. The fib stated that we had damn near completed wave 3. Somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think it was somewhere there at 2.786, not quite. Anyway, that's what I wanted to see. It's not quite 2.786, but what was that? Let's go to the coordinates here and just make sure everything's lined up nicely from wave 1 to 2, origin of wave 1, which was high 104, 7.104, down to this low here. This one here I'm going to call, which was 6.348, and the high back to 7.034. Okay, just 1/10% off there. Okay, now that's pretty close to 300% extension, or the 3.0 extension level, as some folks like to call it. And going forward, it's pretty close. The market maker usually likes to just put the brakes on right before that level, and a bunch of shorts are trapped and it goes up or hits stop losses. People chasing their stop loss, or chasing their price, ratcheting up the stop loss, and it gets taken out, and likely in profit. So that's a good thing for those people that do that sort of thing, which I highly recommend. So going forward, I see a nice ABC, not exactly in this semblance or time frame. However, I have been experimenting with the fib time zone, the trend-based fib time zone rather. So we're going to start at the origin of 1 2-1, 2-2, and that gave us where 3, I believe this is the minor wave 3, minute wave 3, which is way out of the park at 3 in terms of time. Okay, so this may not be 3. Maybe it's going to do another hop, skip, and jump down, but that looks after the count. Let's go into the, I'm just going to remove this here. It's kind of not necessary. And it's not exactly accurate, especially when you're dealing with commodities. So going forward here, I would like to kind of give you an idea as to where that's going. So let's go from 2 to 3, where I believe 2 to 3 is with the other tool, fib time zone, not the trend based. So from 2 to 3 right here. And 2 looks to be the 2nd of January at 7 p.m., somewhere in there. That candle should or could very well finish here. This wave 4. So I'm just going to move that over there. Now it may not, but that's what I'm forecasting here right now. 2nd of January for ABC to complete. Taking a look at it, a smaller time frame, go back to the 1 hour, should look something like this. Let's see if it kept that. Yeah, the 2nd of January here. Okay, so we're going to do an ABC up with a 1 through 5 for A, and then a B, C for C. Let's just take that down a notch and change the colors. Okay. Alrighty. And then another not exactly like that, of course, but now exactly how far wave 4 will peak out at. I'm guessing it's going to come somewhere in this neighborhood, so somewhere in the 6.4, 6.3 area. It's not necessarily going to come and close this gap. However, it could. And then we've got a diagonal. We're going to have a diagonal as soon as we come into anywhere above 6.34, which is where wave 1 was complete. So look out for that. And then a wave 4 overlapping constitutes a diagonal, which means wave 5 could really go down very quickly, somewhere in the, anywhere 3.6, 3.7, 3.5, even lower. We just don't have enough data right now to know. And even when it does come out, it'll be an unlikely fib extension that takes us way down there. So if you haven't figured this out already, this is the current count as to what I've got. CC, wave C, 5, 5. Obviously, this has got to be. Okay, that's a primary. So this one, just got to make sure all my degrees are correct here. That's a primary. You can't have 2 primaries. I mean, that's the primary. This one is going to be, let's call this one a cycle. and this will be the greater cycle. This will be a super cycle. Okay, something like that, somewhere along those lines. So we're looking, be ready for anything. It may just come down to just below the low already from wave 3 over here. This super cycle wave 3. I guess no, this would be the what's it called? I just renamed it over there. The cycle wave 3 over here. We're below that. We've already come down below that number. I want to just take it to the daily here quickly. Okay, you see that? So it is indeed wave 4, wave 3 of 5, and it is still very bearish. Don't want you to get lost. That's why I make these videos, to give you an idea as to where it's going and the proper count. Of course, some of my smaller time frame waves and counts are incorrect sometimes, and it's kind of hard to discern after the count and using the Fibonacci, in that semblance. One other thing I wanted to go through with you folks, just to explain, we're using a trend-based fib extension here, okay? The trend-based, with a 3-point trend-based fib extension to figure out our levels, okay, over here on the left. And when we are going to count waves or measure waves like 2 or 4, we're going to use, I didn't do it here because 4 is already complete and so is 2. I don't like to keep the chart so messy. We want to use the fib retracement tool. We're going to measure from wave 2 to the bottom of wave 3, wherever that terminates. And don't get fooled. Get rid of all this other stuff here, these extensions which do not apply. You use those when you're using something like a megaphone, etc., etc. And I like to get rid of the prices, keep it simple, and put it onto the right. Just keep the background there. So it gives us an idea as to how far it retraced from wave 2 to 3. I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not putting in any. See, on the 4 hour, how far did it go? It damn near went almost to the 2. Okay, the 2 from 1 2 extension. This is a trend, and now this is a retracement, ABC. We're going to use this trend-based, or this fib retracement. Okay, it even tells you in the title of the tool how far it went. So I'm just eyeballing it here. It went just into the 0.618 level of wave 3. So it retraced 61.8, greater than 61.8% of wave 3. Okay, so that's that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., I'd like to hear from you. But make them intelligible. Don't be stupid. Don't be arrogant. And otherwise, I'll block you from any comments and from the channel. And if you attempt to come into the Discord, I'll know who you are. So if you would like to join the Discord community, having said that, and you have a semblance of what you'd like to see and improve your trading, as well as contribute to our community, I'd love to see you there. Anyway, that's 14 minutes, and I hope you had a happy holiday, and wishing you a happy new year. Thank you. Have a nice day.